Welcome everybody back to the broadcast. Long overdue episode. We took a little break, as always. But we're back at it. Yours truly, Mr. A-Rod. I'm joined by a special guest. Definitely one of one. Good friend, good brother.
For sure.
Can't live without him. Let's be real.
Sure.
But introducing my guy, Dada. You gotta.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Good to be back.
it is. I'm kind of nervous because you are my headache, but a good headache. Everyone needs that friend, you know, like you're happy, he brings you back down to normal, or you're sad, he makes it
Somebody
worse.
to humble you. Keep you humble.
If that's how you think, yes.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
give the crowd a little intro about you.
Yeah, man. Demir. Loved ones call me Dada. Whichever you prefer. But we just here. This my little sports man right here.
Talk to the mic, yeah. You gotta talk to the mic.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
You can hear me now?
I got you.
All right, good.
He's a big Ice Cube fan, as you guys know.
I'm not an Ice Cube fan. I'm a big Chargers fan. Chargers, my Spurs, San Antonio Spurs. So my Spurs fans out there, I'm with you.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna dive straight into it, man. I brought him here. Conference finals just got set. You got the East side. You got Indiana versus the Knicks. Feels like some 1990s basketball again with that. Excited to see that series. And then the West finally just ended. I really thought that OKC and Nuggets game was going to be more of a
Pitiful.
Yeah, dogfight, but it was none.
Pitiful.
OKC started off really slow, and just after that they just did not look back. And I mean, you got to give credit again to this Denver team. They didn't have a coach. He got fired 2 weeks before postseason starts, and then
That was to their doing, though.
yeah, the owner and him got into it. And then you had Aaron Gordon with that hamstring.
He definitely deserved for this season to end a lot better than it did.
Yeah,
The way he was playing postseason.
a lot of people said if they would have won, that would have hurt Steph, because Steph was out with the hamstring, and here he was playing with I think a level 2 is what they said, hamstring.
Yeah, I see how they could draw that conclusion based off of that Aaron Gordon, but
Just two different players.
two different players, but at the same time, Aaron Gordon does play a lot more physical.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So it kind of goes against the argument, but at the same time, a hamstring injury for anybody, kudos to Aaron Gordon for playing through that, but you can't hold that against anybody else who did. You know what I'm saying? So
Agree. But Western Conference Finals is set. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. That should be an exciting one.
who you got?
I want the Timberwolves to win. I really want Anthony Edwards to reach the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I think that,
It's about time. Overdue.
I mean, OKC fans can say the same thing with how patient they've been with their organization, but
Yeah, but at the same time, the OKC team, you can just see, even though they're up there already, their ceiling is still, they can still, you know what I'm saying? Their ceiling is very high.
so you're saying this is make or break for the Timberwolves probably?
I wouldn't say make or break, but definitely more so than OKC. You see what I'm saying? OKC
Yeah.
can live with. They're a real young team. Like I said, if they didn't win, nobody would hold it against them. See what I'm saying? Even though they are a really, really dominant team, don't get it wrong. They're earning all their wins for sure. But just because their age and how much time they have, Caruso's the oldest person on their team.
Yeah.
He's in his 30s.
I want to say late 20s or maybe just 30, something like that.
30s, I believe. 32.
Definitely a very young team.
Yep.
I want to say, so do you have the Timberwolves too with that? And what do you think it goes to?
I do have the Timberwolves, and I'll say why. I'll say, just looking at the Nuggets and the OKC series, you can see definitely why they both had an MVP candidate on their team for sure. But it all comes down to supporting cast. I feel like when it comes to these matchups, with OKC, it all comes down to supporting cast. SGA is gonna get his no matter what. He's gonna get his. You can slow him down a lot. He does have off games, or you can slow him down a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I see it does kind of trickle off to the team too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime he's off, I feel like the team is off. You see what I'm saying? As a whole.
Yeah, I see that.
Jalen Williams does have I corrected myself. My bad, y'all. Jalen Williams does have he has his games where he does kind of takes over, but those are they're not consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With a team like Minnesota, I mean, you have Ant Edwards, who's also going to get his, so you can say him and SGA cancel out. You could say that. But then you also have a supporting cast, you know, not just with the big. I mean, Rudy Gobert and Naz Reid versus, you know, Chet. And, I mean, Isaiah, Hartenstein?
I don't care about him, but yeah.
I mean, but he's not bad, though. He's not bad.
Just a good supporting
He's
cast. I
not
see
bad
what you mean.
On the boards, as far as the boards. He's not bad on the boards. He's a really good supporting cast, but I don't feel like they're as dominant or aggressive enough as, you know, this year's Rudy Gobert, I'll say. And then, you know, Jaden Daniels, like, I mean.
Yeah, I was going to say I agree with you on that. I think the physicality that the Timberwolves bring will be the upper hand that they have. Mm-hmm. And a guy that you didn't mention yet, but Mr. Julius Randle has been balling. Ooh. He's such a... I
don't even know how I forgot
that him and Cat trade really helped both teams. Like, that was probably an even trade. Way, huh? Yeah, because the Knicks are still in the Eastern Conference Finals. But, dude, how he plays...
I wouldn't even say it's an even trade. Honestly, I would say definitely Minnesota won that trade. I mean, he's definitely way more two-way than Cat is. You see what I'm saying to me?
Yeah.
And Cat, I mean...
Cat's been hooping, though. I got to give him his flowers.
The Cat that we want Cat to be and the Cat that Cat is two different cats. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Drew Randall, he's going to give you exactly what you know. He's going to give you what you need.
Yeah.
Give you that defense consistently all through every quarter. You know what I'm saying? Never going to slow up. He's going to play aggressive ball when he needs to on the offensive side. Cat, I mean, he disappears and goes away, and it's weird to disappear when you're 7 foot. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's like, I like Cat. He's a good player, but his potential, he seems like he doesn't really care to, you know, reach his potential all the way. He just kind of wants the flashy ball. Drew Randall's going to give you that hard, gritty, you know, ball. You know,
he's going to be the more physical. He's going to try to make his way.
Yep, exactly.
That's fair. Yeah, I see that. So that's what I see with the Timberwolves. I see it going to 6 and them getting it done.
But Cat fits for what the Knicks needed. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
What they needed, he fits that.
Because I was talking to someone about this. So when he was with Minnesota, the problem was having him and Rudy because they would clog up that paint too much. Yeah. So now you have someone like Julius Randle who can stretch out, and just really either take you from the outside or bring you in the inside and get it done.
And still get boards.
Exactly. So, I mean, like you said, Cat's in a good position too with New York. You got Brunson leading that storm.
And you got also players like Josh Hart, you know,
Bridges.
To crash the board. Long players like Mikal Bridges, like, you know, you got to get boards because Cat doesn't like, you know, he doesn't like to be in the paint too much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a better, you know, you got big body Brunson who, you know what I'm saying, hey.
He's fun to watch.
He is really fun to watch.
Especially, I mean, you know, I love my lefties, and he's
nasty.
He's definitely. Nasty. So you got the Timberwolves too, right?
Got Timberwolves.
What do you got on the East side? Let's talk about the East side, even though we were a little. I do want to say real quick, we can't discredit the New York Knicks for defeating the Boston Celtics.
No,
I
don't at all. Honestly.
It was 3-1 already before. I mean, sadly, Jason Tatum, you hate to see a superstar player like that tear his Achilles, but we got to be real at the same time. The Knicks would have got it done regardless, I think. That grit they were playing with, I mean, they were down 20 most games and coming back.
I mean, like, for sure. Like, I'm with you. And I honestly, like, I wanted the Knicks to come out of that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think they would. It still baffles me.
It's not bad that anyone didn't think they would.
Yeah.
Look how they've been the past decade.
Exactly. And just how Boston was, like, everyone really thought it was going to be a back-to-back. They're making it to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, because you look at Boston's bench and then you look at the Knicks bench, and I mean, you would think
easily,
but
they had sixth man of the year, Payne Pritchard. They have Derek White, who can give you 30 whenever. It's just.
Hey, speaking of Pritchard though, on the side note, Payton Pritchard, I like that kid. He's nice.
I've had this discussion and argument.
He is nice, and I didn't think so. He was that nice at first. That kid is nice.
I will say.
That kid is nice.
Carson Edwards should be having the glory he has right now. Just wrong time, wrong place.
Yep.
So, but again, kudos to Payne Pritchard. He's sixth man of the year, and he showed why.
Well deserved.
So yeah, let's back to this East. Indiana got it done against Cleveland. Cleveland, that really hurt there. I mean, the coach got coach of the year, all that. Number 1 in the East.
Mr. Halliburton, man. And I say, like, hey, okay, so I have a question. This is a good question for all out there, too. If Halliburton was rated most overrated, right, and he's gotten his team this far, right,
yeah,
with the stats he's put up, wouldn't that make him the most underrated?
Nah.
If you're voted the most overrated, his team is right now where how many teams aren't 20 plus?
Yeah.
Would that not make him the most underrated, if we're saying he's overrated,
I don't know. I really don't know. I see what you're saying, but I feel like it's just hard to answer at the same time, just because postseason's always different. You don't know what player you get out of a postseason. Like if they were ranking this from his regular season,
I don't know, man. He's gotten them out of the regular. Hey, he's been in the postseason.
yeah,
He's been a postseason presence. You know what I'm saying? Like this kid is, and he's gone under the radar. And I'm guilty too. I looked at Halliburton as like but not really like a type of player.
But
you know
he also has a good
season, and he does exactly what he's supposed to do for his position.
Yeah, he has a good support cast too. He's got Siakam, who brings that championship experience, and he gets it done too. He's giving you 15 a game plus, no matter what. Halliburton can either give you 10 points, but he's giving you like 15 assists. Yeah, it's insane.
Like, and I feel like that's like
he just finds a way to make an impact regardless on
the way the point guard position has gone recently, you know, in past recent years.
Yeah.
And the type of point guard he is when he comes into the game, we look at him like, oh, he's not really as flashy as like, you know what I'm saying, once kind of do like the brute of the, you know, the damage on offense. But I mean, that's his job, still take the ball.
Yeah, and I mean, that's where they're at now.
I mean, look at that team over there, man. Obi Toppin, Neesmith, like all these people, you know, we didn't really look at them as like a team to be, you know, feared or a team to, you know, to be worried about. But I mean,
I'll be real. In the East, you never know.
Yeah, you're right.
In the East, you never know, just because how open that East is.
Yeah.
So what do you have that series going? Who do you got winning? I want to say New York, bro.
Knicks, like just because the Knicks have got it this far, I can't see them screwing this up. Not now. I mean, they're too. Brunson, he's hungry, man. Brunson's hungry, and Hallie he's motivated, but Brunson's like he's hungry, dog. Like you watch Brunson play, and you just know he ain't here for games. You know,
exactly. Yeah,
he's not here for games.
He's on go the whole time,
whether it's outside the paint or in the paint.
Yeah.
And I mean, him being that, what is he, like 6'1"?
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Like, I mean, but he plays so big. He plays so big. Big body Brunson doesn't even do him justice. Like, he plays big, man. He plays very, very aggressive. So, like, OG Anunoby as well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he needs his flowers too. Yeah.
He's a big presence as far as their aggression on offense and defense. He's a two-way player as well. But I mean, as far as the Knicks, man, I see like they're all just hungry all across the board. You know, Cat's playing good. I mean, like I said, I'm one of those people who I wish Cat would play the paint a lot more and play his size.
It's just the game now. It's so annoying.
It's just, I guess so, man. I guess so. But, I mean, with Brunson playing as big as he plays, I mean, I guess they don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I guess it makes up for it. So, I mean, I like the Knicks a lot, man. I like the Knicks. Everyone across the board and just hooping this year. Not to say that the Pacers aren't. You know, they're just Pacers are very consistent team. You know what I'm saying? Like they're quiet, but like they're silent killers. So I'm not gonna say it's not open for anybody because the Pacers have surprised all of us. I think this far.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's safe to say. I mean, I feel like that series, anybody series.
Yeah.
Anybody series.
It's gonna be pretty cool. You think of it. Thunder have a chance to win their first franchise championship. The Knicks have a chance to win it since I don't even know how long. The Pacers the same, and then the Timberwolves the same. Is it the Timberwolves first? I don't even know. But it's just cool to see like a new face getting to hold that trophy at the end of the season.
So let me ask you a question about the Timberwolves.
What's up?
If Ant Edwards makes it to the finals, face of the NBA, yes or no?
Yes. I've said that many episodes.
If he makes it or if he wins, which one?
Both. He can be he just needs a better PR team. That's it. Because that kid does not. That's his only problem. He does not care what he says. I mean, it's good and bad. You like to see it because you're authentic, but then it's like, you know how sports media is gonna bash you and like over, you know. Just,
I mean, yeah, but that winning cures everything. If you win, it doesn't matter what the media says about you because they have to put winner.
So are you saying he needs a championship?
He gets if he makes it to the finals, he's the face of the NBA no matter what. I feel like that's just kind of like, you know.
I feel like that's what they've been pushing.
It's just locked in, you know. Even if he's been pushing against it, it's kind of just elevated him more into that spot. I feel like with him pushing against it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, I just feel he's very authentic and doesn't care what he says, good and bad.
That, man, we need that. We're tired of the robots, you know. We're tired of the We don't want to see that, Adam Silver behind just the face of a superstar. We don't want that.
Yeah.
We want someone, who represents the people. And I think Edwards does that a lot. Not to say that Tatum doesn't. I like Tatum. I like the player he is.
He gets bashed so much, though.
It's because he's too nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just too nice. He's not. And I feel like he plays that way, too. He plays the way how he is. He's nice off the court, and he plays nice on the court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Edwards, total opposite.
Yeah, agree.
Aggressive off the court, but even more aggressive on the court.
Yeah. I always bring up how he was talking back to Obama.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
Him and Embiid.
Yeah. And LeBron's like, yeah, he's like that.
That's him. I mean, like, and you can't knock that. Like, and so that's why I feel like Minnesota has the upper edge, because his team also feeds off of that. I mean, you can look at Rudy just this year and look at Rudy from any other year, and like this Rudy is like, okay, this is a Rudy you have to actually, game plan for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next someone you have to actually worry about being a threat.
That's what I'm saying, because Julius being out there too is such a threat.
I mean, his Randall's attitude as well. He plays with aggression too. So I mean, that trickles down.
You could tell since that Lakers series, since that's who drafted him and stuff, that kind of like brought the dog out of him, and he was just like, all right, y'all gonna know my name and see why it was a mistake that y'all let me go.
Yep.
And that's how he's been hooping.
And even though it wasn't a mistake on New York's part. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the only way it wasn't a mistake is due to Brunson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Brunson has damn near forced them into the spot that they're in. Like
clutch player of the year,
bruh. I mean, you can't. And if you watch the games too, you watch it real time. Like it's like, how
he just broke the record for having the most fourth quarter points in the playoff season, beating Kobe Bryant.
That boy a dog.
Which is, I mean, you hear that name anywhere and you think, okay, that's a big accolade.
That boy's a dog. He's
a
dog.
Yeah.
I don't think the Knicks have been to where they're at right now since the last time
Jalen Brunson's dead. Yeah.
His father was on the team.
That's wild. That's a cool thing to see too, like the picture
insane.
side to side.
That is insane.
So, but yeah, he's followed him literally everywhere he's gone.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Knicks coming out, but the Pacers, like, I mean, I like their bench. I like the Pacers bench. Because their bench, you know what I'm saying? That their bench is very, very productive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's that kid's name? Benedict? Or
I know what you're talking about. I don't know how to say it too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a strange name, but I like that kid. He has a lot of grit to him, too.
Yeah.
He has that aggression that I feel like the Pacers do. Like, they're kind of missing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, because New York's going to just play hard regardless,
no
though.
matter what. No matter, that's just New York.
Yeah.
And they're taking on the...
Did you see the fans?
We see New York fans every year.
Bro.
We see them in the losing year, so I mean, we all knew this was coming.
Did you see the streets with that guy wearing the Halliburton jersey and they were throwing trash at him?
I saw it.
Do better, New York. Let's do better.
Hey.
Poor guy. But I mean, I feel like he set himself up too, not to wear that downtown New York.
Not with Knicks fans, man.
Exactly. Especially after they won it.
Gotta know better.
Yeah, tweaking.
It's almost intentional.
Exactly.
Everybody knows better. Not saying it's right, but I mean, hey, New York fans, they're the wildest.
I agree. But yeah, so we have at the finals, I'm saying Timberwolves, New York, which sounds weird. It sounds like 2K random.
Yeah, but I feel like that'd be a really good matchup too.
Yeah, agree.
Because I can't really tell you for sure who I got winning that.
I would still say Anthony Edwards in them.
I don't know, man. Like the Knicks, they have so many people where it could come from. You know what I'm saying?
This just feels weird saying like the Timberwolves or Knicks are gonna win an NBA championship, or just any of those teams that we could put. Like it's just showing like the game's changing.
I mean, I feel like honestly, it's more weird just saying the Knicks than the Timberwolves. Because the Timberwolves, I mean, they've been so close that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did reach it last year.
Just based off Ant Edwards, everything about him is like we knew this is coming soon. You know what I'm saying? In his future, like it's inevitable. But I mean, I don't know. I like the Knicks a lot, man. I like the Knicks a lot. And there's a lot of people on that team that could cancel out the superstars on the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
It comes down to supporting cast.
Agree. Well, shoot. Well, let's get into that was kind of our talk with the postseason. Let's get to the NBA draft because obviously that's been the talk. The Dallas Mavericks secured the number 1 spot overall for the 2025-26 NBA draft.
The fix is in.
The fix is a 1.8% chance.
That shit fake.
And they said, Nico, give us Luka and you get this pick. Dude, I just feel bad for the Hornets, the Wizards, and I forgot the other team. All of them didn't even get a top. I don't know if they got a top 5.
Was it Pelicans, right?
I want to say.
Pelicans?
Yeah. It's just crazy. Like, I feel like I don't know. Those teams should get those picks, those top 3 picks. You know what I mean? Especially how like.
I mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with it. With
the lottery system
with the outcome. Now I'm a Spurs fan, so I mean,
you guys are still gonna get a good pick regardless. You had 2.
I like the lottery. I like the lottery, but I like the lottery for the NBA.
Yeah.
Just by how the NBA draft is or how it's set up, just 2 rounds or how many rounds is it total NBA in the draft?
One that's at like 5.
5 rounds in the draft. I mean, like, and really, the first 2 rounds are really the only people who are going to see the court.
Yeah.
Most likely. I mean,
yeah.
Safe to say.
It's safe to say, like, best bet wise.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, basketball's a little different. I mean, you kind of know who's going to pan out, who's really not.
Yeah.
For the most part. But, I mean, I like the lottery for that. I don't like how they're trying to switch it to football, though, and be like, oh, let's do the lottery in NFL. NFL, I feel like that would not work.
Agree.
In the NFL, I feel like just the dynamics just would not work out well. Because, I mean, you got teams like, for example, look at Cleveland this year. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland, Jaguars, teams like that, Saints. I mean, you don't give those teams, you know what I'm saying? We have a lottery and those teams don't get it. I mean.
Oh, I need to correct myself.
Teams like the Eagles and teams like, you know what I'm saying? It's just football's a little too lopsided. If you give help to the wrong teams, it's kind of like a KO for the rest of the league. You know what I'm saying? I
do want to say, just Google it, said the NBA draft is comprised of 2 rounds.
I just said 2 rounds. Remember?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Each team has 1 pick in each round.
It was 2.
So a total of 60 picks.
Yeah, I thought it was 2. So that's what I was saying. What did I say?
What was the wink for?
I got your back, my boy.
Anyway, so how do you feel? I mean, does this hurt? Does this cancel out Dallas being hurt from losing Luka? Do you see a Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving? Do you see and a Klay Thompson? Like, do you see that meshing well?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think it clears their wounds, or it's still always gonna hurt? Like it's Luka.
Okay, so as far as I feel like losing Luka is not gonna ever clear itself. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just not. That's never gonna. You're gonna be able to understand that ever.
Yeah.
You'll never understand that.
Big word.
But I mean, as far as the team being, you know what I'm saying, back or I'm not gonna say better, but I mean a very very good spot to reach that. I mean, man, you can't knock. And I'm one of the people who hated the Luka trade. I still hate the Luka trade. You know what I'm saying? But and I would say all this depends. All this is assuming Cooper Flag pans out to who we are assuming he's going to pan out to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In which it looks very, very likely. Looking at what he did at Team USA, I mean, like he's
supposed to be a senior in high
school.
school.
Play with him. Yeah, he's super young. Like, I mean, he went to Duke his senior year, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in
basically, yeah.
So I mean, like he's no scrub. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, with the healthy Kyrie, we already haven't seen Kyrie and AD.
Yeah.
So that already could have been, dangerous for the league. And look where they went this year without that.
Yeah, they were almost made the play-in.
Now you have all of them on the court. AD, who's hungry and has something to prove to a lot of people.
Yeah, he brought that team a championship too. Man. They just shipped him off like that middle of the season. Crazy.
He's in a bubble, but
you saying bubble don't count?
Bubble championship.
Good. I'm proud of you. Fuck you, Lou. But that should be good. And then obviously the big talk right now still is the Giannis sweepstake. Obviously this is a good conversation because I'm a Rockets fan and someone in here is a San Antonio Spurs fan. So how do you think that's heating up? Obviously you guys have a lot of first round picks that y'all could, but it's like, do you want to do that?
I think anybody who has the position to do that for Giannis wants to do that.
Okay. I've talked to a lot of Spurs fans and they're very hesitant because they're saying like, no, we don't need to give so many first round picks and part of our bench. And I'm like, why? Isn't that the point of it? They're like, no, because those players like Vassell, Keldon Johnson, they're like, that's Spurs culture. Like that's what they bring. And I'm like, bro, you're giving those guys up for someone like Giannis.
Okay, so even though I do agree with what they're saying because they're right, like that is our culture.
Like yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'd rather have those dependable players and build them in the future. Let them kind of grow into that. And I feel that, but we have to understand that's Pop's way. Pop is gone.
Yeah.
So this is a new era. You know what I'm saying? And it's a new era with a new era. You know what I'm saying? One of a kind generational player like Wemby. And I mean, if we're not in the rebuild year, then this is a win now.
Yeah.
So with Giannis, we're winning now. You know what I'm saying? And with Wemby, like player like Wemby, we can't waste any years.
I mean, especially since he's been getting hurt all the time.
We didn't waste any years with Duncan. Let's not waste any with Wemby. Let's get straight to it. You know, and that's the Pop way to the era, but that's the Pop way. Let's win what we got. But the reason why I do kind of understand both sides is because Giannis, the type of player he is not a traditional Spurs player.
Agree.
Okay, like when you come to the Spurs, man, you're gonna have to understand this is a team, and no one on the Spurs is bigger than the team.
Yeah.
No one's bigger than the program, and Giannis, he tends to play like he's bigger than everything. But
definitely earned.
To his defense, earned or not earned, it's what he had to do in the situation and environment that he was in.
Exactly.
In Milwaukee. See what I'm saying? But is it gonna be all about can he be coached out of that to be the player we need him to be?
Can he be the Robin for Wemby?
It's not even about Robin, man. Like, I mean, I see him as 1A, 1B if we do it right. I mean, look, the experience, okay, like the gifts and the talent that Wemby has, the potential talent that Wemby has, the ceiling is very high. And we all love it. But the experience and the actual, actually been there, done that Giannis has.
Exactly.
And the aggression that he comes with, we need that to be taught to Wemby.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So Wemby has a lot to learn still. You know what I'm saying? Ceiling is just a lot higher than Giannis, yes, but he has a lot to learn that he can be taught by Giannis. But Giannis also is going to need to be taught at the same time. Like, there's a whole supporting cast that you got here, and we got to use everybody. That's the Spurs way, man. That's the way we always won. It's the way we're always going to win. So I feel like he could be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? He's not the perfect fit, but I mean,
it's Giannis.
It's Giannis. He's such a big presence because he had to be again. That it's kind of hard to adapt. I would say, if you're the rest of the team, but I mean, like, I feel like San Antonio's a good spot for him, man. I feel like that'd be a dangerous, real dangerous, like, big two right there.
Well, let's talk about how things are going down in Houston because that's the conversations right now too. So Houston and San Antonio are up the top on the Giannis sweepstakes right now. Houston's leading with plus 200 odds. The only thing I've been kind of frustrated seeing is now Sengun is being mentioned in the package with him, which I thought him and Thompson would be untouchable.
There's no way. If you're Milwaukee and you're looking at the playoffs, the game we just saw, the series we just saw, who do you want? Who are you gonna ask for?
Yeah, and that's what it seems like. Teams are kind of brushing away from Jalen Green, which is
we don't want that.
Yeah, is what I'm saying.
I would take Jabari, Sengun,
some picks.
And I'll try to throw Van Fleet in there as well.
Nah, he's too expensive. I don't think they'd want him. They'd probably want like a rookie like Cam Whitmore or Reed Shepherd, one of them. But I mean, it just sucks. Like we're at that stage.
Or what if it's just a Sengun and Thompson?
No.
Because if I'm Houston, I'm not getting off of Thompson. But if I'm Milwaukee, I'm not letting them go there unless I get Thompson in that package.
I think Milwaukee, regardless, is definitely going to send Giannis to the West because why would they want to keep him in the East? That makes the East more open for them. You know what I mean?
100%.
But, I mean, I don't know how I'd feel with Giannis in Houston, to be honest. I'm at that stage still where I'm seeing my young team build up, like, get this experience under their belt. And it's like, do you want to break that up and bring a superstar, or do you want them to keep grinding?
You got to change the whole scheme. Everything.
And it doesn't help either because, I mean, everyone saw our main problem in the postseason was our half-court offense. Like, we couldn't have someone score in the half-court. Our team is just physical and transition. Yeah, that's the only way they would score.
Y'all are coming off of Sengun. Like, if there's any trade with Giannis, Sengun is not in Houston. There's just no way. No.
They wouldn't make that happen.
There's no way that's going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
That would hurt a lot. And then we have to... Hopefully we re-sign Steven Adams because that guy is a gem.
I'd put him in the package. I ain't gonna lie. I would throw him in that package. Just to settle him off of Sengun a little bit, I'd throw him in that package, give him a big, and then I just sweeten the pot with the little men, Jalen Green, Jabari. Jabari has to go too.
I hope he does. I really like Jabari. I feel like he's very underrated.
6'10". He needs somewhere to shine, man. He needs somewhere to shine.
I feel like that people think that with Cam Whitmore, but he's just, I don't know. I want him to stay. Coach Udoka said that, I mean, the plan next season is to get him and Reed Shepherd involved more, but I just don't see that.
Let me ask you a question as well. That's a big part of it.
What's up?
How well do you think Giannis and Ime Udoka mix?
Good.
I mean, Giannis.
Udoka's, think of it. Giannis loved the challenges Kobe gave him before he passed. Udoka's going to be in that same mindset with forced, like, just expecting a lot from him. I feel like Giannis is that type of player to want to be held in that position. You know what I mean? Like, it just motivates him.
Yes and no. I mean, because Giannis is also the type of player that gets a coach hired or fired. See what I'm saying? If Giannis comes into Houston and they don't pan out, or they definitely don't do as good as they've done this year, like before Giannis, I mean, Ime's out of there.
Yeah, I think he's good. He's safe. He's safe for now. He'll probably get like 3 more years ish. Yeah, especially an NBA coach, that's such a hard longevity job now.
And it depends who you are.
I mean, obviously. But that's like the only one. Like, who else can you think of?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Thank you. But hopefully we'll see what this Giannis sweepstakes looking like. The draft is in June, I want to say. So that's probably when.
So I'm excited to see actually go to a different team is Kuminga.
Yeah.
I feel like no one's really underrated as far as him. He's underrated by his own coach.
You
know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't know what that situation was either, because he's a special player.
He is so special. I would love him in San Antonio.
Of course you would.
I would.
Yeah, you wanted Nas Reed.
I would take Nas Reed too.
Yeah.
I would.
Well, I hope you guys still, do good and make that 13th spot, since that's been y'all's comfort seat these last 2 seasons. Congrats on your 2 Rookie of the Years as well. Hopefully you guys can make something happen, make this Texas battle fun.
Hoopers, I mean, like, come on now. Like, healthy Wemby next year, let's not go there. We'll be back.
I think you forget where Sengun's all-time like career points came on. He had a 45-point triple-double on Mr. Wemby.
Yeah, you won't be able to say that too much longer because he'll be a buck pretty soon. So.
Come on now. So you want us to have him, or y'all want him?
If these sweepstakes are right, according to the sweepstakes, if they're right, Sengun won't be a
it's only like a plus 100. Like, it's very close with the odds with who's gonna get him.
It's good to hear you say that.
I'm just saying. I sent you the text. I showed you it. You read it, but
because I mean, I can see Giannis in a Spurs jersey before I can see him in a Houston Rockets.
We'll see, man. Up and coming. So, I mean, let's just enjoy these conference finals
with the winning teams.
I mean, we in the same boat, but I get you. Let's switch on, man. Enough with the NBA talk. Let's get into Mr. Dada's real love. The NFL schedule released. Football season is almost upon us, man. As 3 months feels long, but it's really right there. How do you feel?
Excited, anxious, nervous, excited again, and anxious, man. I mean, the whole league is kind of like blowing up right now. I mean, I don't know what to think. I feel like every division is got its own just wild card teams. You know what I'm saying? Coming in this year, like, you just don't know what they could do. I feel like a lot of teams have a lot more potential than they did the previous years. Yeah. A lot of teams, have kind of like mixed up the areas where they kind of fell short at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every team besides Cincinnati, I mean, their defense is still basically the same.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might get worse just due to them losing Trey Hendrickson, or on the brink of, if they don't get this contract situation, settled out.
I just want to know why the NFC East is getting so much love with these primetime games. Obviously, the Chiefs had the most primetime games with 7, but I believe it was the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Commanders with 6 primetime games. I
mean, the Commanders are fun to watch, man. They're a new team, new young superstar quarterback. Like, they just added the Debo edition.
Oh yeah.
Team, You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a team that's like, they're kind of honestly. We're seeing a rebrand, I feel like, of their whole entire franchise right in front of us. Like this, like, they changed the name, a couple years back, but we still didn't pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? It kind of has like a valid threat, in that
division, I guess.
Yeah, now they're kind of like, I mean, they're 1A, 1B. You know what I'm saying? When you think about that division, as far as right now.
Yeah, I mean, then why are the Cowboys getting so much love?
I mean, the Cowboys are getting. I mean, I don't feel like they are getting a lot of love. I don't think that. I think
6 primetime games.
I mean, that's because. Okay. Let me think about Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
Everybody.
No. You can't. It's already messing up.
Hold on. Everybody wants to see him, but for different reasons. See what the same thing with the Cowboys. We all want to see the Cowboys play, but not all of us want to see them win.
But that's the difference. Saying? Floyd wins.
Yeah, that's my point. But that's not why everyone tunes in. Primetime game is about tuning in. It's not about the winner.
I hate to see it still.
It's about the views, man. You know what? You know how it's about the views. It's always about the views. So
Agree.
I'm going to tune in and see the Cowboys get spanked on before I tune in and see the Cardinals get spanked on.
That's fair.
See what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
So,
let's talk about your team. So, Dada is a Chargers fan. How are you guys feeling?
Anxious, man. I feel like with Jim Harbaugh, it's more of like a trust Jim. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a Chargers fan, we never feel good leaning into the season. You know what I'm saying? We usually feel worse ending the season.
Wouldn't know that from you, but continue.
Yeah, I say that hard. But with Jim, like this past year, like, oh man, we've seen a lot of changes with the Chargers, as far as the front office and on the field. Like, I mean, even our quarterback, just everything's kind of getting like a refresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we really needed. But as far as last year, I mean, y'all see Ladd McConkey, top 10 NFL wide receiver.
Yeah.
They doing it at what, half an inch shy of 6 foot.
Yeah.
About 165 pounds. Man, don't. Which is the joke. He's about 175. But y'all
little
get
fact check. His little fact check.
But like I'm saying though, like that was our number one receiver. You know what I'm saying? And to be top 10 says a lot about our QB.
Yeah, agree.
You see what? And he was a rookie. Let's add that in there. A rookie. You know what I'm saying? Broke 1,000 yards receiving. Like, it's just not done like that by receivers of his stature. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
So I mean, I'm excited. Now we're adding. We got Omarion Hampton. I'm super excited about him.
How'd y'all season end?
That was slick. That was slick the way you kind of slipped that in there. That was. We can see you. The camera can see you laughing. Just
out of curiosity, how'd y'all season end this year?
It didn't end how we wanted it to end. Like any team that didn't win the Super Bowl. It didn't end how we wanted it to end. We lost to a team that's actually not even projected in the postseason this year, which is that's the biggest letdown of last season. Is who we lost to. I feel like we were the better team.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely were a better coach. I feel like
just 4 interceptions. It's
But it just happened to be our quarterback had a once in a lifetime just bad game. He's never had a game like that. Pretty sure he never will have a game like that again. So I mean, kudos to the Texans and stuff.
That was the last game they had.
I'll give them the props. It's not a bad QB I have over there. Stroud, I like Stroud.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, we were definitely a better team going into that. That's why we were favored. Like I said, our QB had to throw. If our QB had to throw 4 picks for y'all to win like that, I mean, that says a lot. I mean, just says the odds are right.
I guess. I mean, the defense just showed up and did their thing.
The defense.
How many times was Herbert on the ground?
And that wasn't due to y'all. That was due to our O-line. The reason why we had our build.
So what's defense supposed to do? Just be like, okay, your O-line sucks. Let's just stop.
Like I said, kudos to the Texans. They did what they were supposed to do. They capitalized on the opportunity. But that's all it was the opportunity.
Yeah.
If we didn't give them the opportunity, there wouldn't have been one. But we did. So, like I say, props to them. Well,
let's talk about that. The Fox's early postseason predictions. Can you pull that up on Twitter, on your phone, real quick?
Sure.
So you can. It still baffles me. I guess this is me being biased, but being a Texans fan, that the Texans aren't on that list from them. They're just pulling it up right now. Oh, yikes! Yeah, I think it was just. Did you have it saved already? Because I know you're gonna send it to me. I was just baffled. He needs to list out these teams and seeing, dude, Carolina was on that list. That's how I knew,
Carolina, hey, they added a lot. Remember what I said earlier? A lot of
just teams that
added a lot of,
stuff they needed.
Pieces. Yeah, there's a lot of new pieces to where we don't know.
No, it's not that. They made a bracket. Right. Yeah. List it out, Dada. Talking the mic.
So we got the Eagles. We'll start at 1.
Okay.
We'll start at 1. With 1, they have, it's crazy. In the North, they have the Commanders at 1.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. They have Baltimore at 1 and the AFC, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with that at all. I don't see how they drew that up. But I don't see that. Let's see. NFC At number 2, so we have the 2 and 7 spot.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have Cowboys at 7.
Got them sneaking
And
in.
then we have the LA Rams at 2. So we have them playing first round. Then they have the Lions at 3, and they have Minnesota Vikings at 6.
Minnesota still?
Minnesota's in
Do you think
6.
JJ's going to take them that far?
I mean, hey.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, let me and then at 4 and 5 we have Philly and Carolina. I don't see how they got these. All right.
That's the NFC?
That's NFC. On our AFC side, at 2 and 7 we have the Cincinnati Bengals and Buffalo.
Okay.
I can definitely see that makes sense. All right, and at 3 and 6 we have the Broncos and the Chiefs, which is pretty nerve-wracking for me because that's AFC West.
Yeah.
We're in the AFC West, so there's 3 AFC West teams in the AFC.
Wow.
In the AFC bracket. So I mean, which is not hard to see because we have some teams this year.
Yeah.
And the Broncos added some pretty nice defensive pieces this year, already to a defensive stack defense. And then 4 and 5 we have the Colts and the Chargers.
Where do they have the Colts at?
At 4, they have the Chargers at 5.
So the Colts are winning the AFC South is what they're saying.
It's a very open.
Because that'd be the 4 seed. That means they won their division.
It's a very open division is what I'm saying. I mean, y'all are all the Texans, the Jags,
The Colts and Titans.
I mean, everyone. I mean, and the Titans this year. I mean, very open, bro. It's very open.
Was that the last ones?
Yeah, that was the last ones.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That we're putting the Panthers on this.
I mean,
I still don't understand the Colts. I still don't understand it.
I mean, I feel like the Colts. They've been right there. Like they haven't been as bad as we look at them. I feel like the Colts is, and it's very weird. It's very, very weird saying this because it's just how close they are. But like the Colts and the Patriots, I feel like we look at them the same. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just very sneaky.
We overlook them, but they're very sneaky teams. You see what I'm saying? Like the Colts are not a bad team. They're just missing a lot of pieces that are the most important pieces. You see what I'm saying? Like they have all the looks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How are they getting looked like this and getting a playoff contention spot?
I think this prediction is based off of the assumption that Daniel Jones is going to come in and actually do.
So you got him taking Richardson's spot?
Do I agree that he should take his spot? No. Do I think that knowing how the Colts organization is and how the fan base is, just everything about that city and organization, they're definitely going to start a QB like Daniel Jones over him. For sure. Because them even going out and getting Anthony Richardson, that was already out of the ordinary for them.
Yeah.
So that was them trying to, be different and try to change with the ages. And, I mean, can't even blame them and say it backfired on them. I mean, it didn't. And I like him. But
he just hurts himself too much.
He's just very careless at the position. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You can't be running back careless at the QB spot. And that's just what I feel like. And that's all it is, man. He has he plays very knuckleheadish. You know what I'm saying? But he has talent.
Yeah, agree.
But he has raw talent. Someone needs to shape it.
Yeah. Well, I'm still hoping they fail. He could just focus on getting his tattoos.
Let's talk about Tank Dell.
Yeah, we don't get him for the year.
Let's talk about Tank Dell.
What about him?
Like, I mean, we excited. We excited for the comeback and him coming back next year.
2026, 27.
You're not getting him a day before then.
I'm hoping, man. I mean, he's not wearing a brace or nothing. You see him walking. He just got his leg tatted. So it's like he seems in good spirits. Obviously, it's going to be more of a mental challenge of anything.
So who are you excited for on the Texans side, though, this year? Like, who you thought getting
Nico
that you're excited?
Oh, I'm excited about the Iowa State duo they got.
Collins can't do it by himself.
Higgins and Noel, both Iowa State, and they were roommates. They seem like pretty good. I think one's a second round and one was a third or something like that, or fifth. Don't quote me. But I mean, they got Higgins got his guaranteed contract already, which is good to see from a rookie.
First year difference though.
What you mean?
These players are gonna make a first year difference that you see on the field, a first year impact players, or these?
I'm hoping
players. Like
I'm hoping they let Metch go one more season or he's out. I've been really trying to, be under this guy and support him, but he sometimes, I don't know if he's nervous or I just don't know. Sometimes he just don't get the job done. The big thing the Texans improving on is this O-line. They're starting to get a lot of O-line pieces because, I mean, you saw they got rid of Shaq. They got rid of Tunsil. So, I mean, they're going in the right direction. It's now just meshing it all together.
We got Joe Alt coming into second year.
Yeah,
and now we got him right next to Mekhi Becton from the Eagles.
Yeah. C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Can't stop it, man. I mean, just we need a protection for Herbert bad. Even though he's a real tough QB, one of the toughest in the league, we don't want him to be that tough. You shouldn't have to be that tough. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, now that we have some protection, I mean, look what he was doing without protection. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, 4 interceptions.
Yeah, in the postseason game that he literally led us to with Ladd McConkey. Not a Nico Collins, but Ladd McConkey. Go ahead and put Nico Collins and Ladd McConkey side by side.
What's that mean?
And then I'm gonna show you the top 10 receiver list, and you tell me that you would assume that they'd be anywhere near each other.
Nico missed 5 games and was still 5th on that list.
That's my point.
5 games.
Nico's also almost like 5 feet taller than Ladd McConkey. And
sorry, God.
At least
hey, God. Sorry, you made Nico a freaking.
I'm just saying it's not hard to hit a Nico Collins target like it is a Ladd McConkey target.
I mean, was he in the slot a lot?
We played them both. He was inside and outside. That's how dynamic he is. Take that away. Scratch that. Take that back. That's how dynamic we had to make him.
Okay.
We didn't have a receiver, you know what I'm, that can get it done. Not reliably. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Williams.
We got him back now. I am excited Mike Williams coming back. You know what I'm saying? I am excited. And I'm only excited, honestly, this bad because I seen how bad I was without him. You know what I'm saying? And when we had him, we didn't appreciate him like we should have. But, I mean, we definitely needed that big red zone threat back, you know, to kind of – and also even open field. Like, we needed someone to open the field up for Ladd McConkey, or maybe someone for, like, Ladd McConkey to open the field up for someone like Mike Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's a real big target, like I said.
Oh, yeah, I forgot y'all got him.
Yeah.
Who else did y'all get?
You talking about? You weren't talking about Mike Williams when you said Williams?
Nah, I don't think so.
What are you talking about?
Are we talking about the guy that was from the Jets, right?
Yeah, well, he's from the Chargers, then went to the Steelers, then went to the Jets.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yep, that's Mike.
I think I was talking about Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson.
Right?
Yeah. It's pretty weird that you just assumed Williams when you thought about Quentin Johnson, but
how so?
Of all names, Williams was just very particular.
I mean, you brought up Mike Williams, and
that was after.
Still the same thing. But anyway, we'll continue because someone wants to go deeper into this.
But Quentin Johnson, yeah, very, very different names. But, yeah, QJ, we're not excited for QJ.
Just that, not excited for QJ.
I can't. Maybe last year, if y'all tuned in to last year's episode, I was excited for QJ. I was optimistic.
Yeah.
I tried to give him a chance, and that was already his year 2. At this point, man, I don't care to see QJ on the field for us anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's got some very, very big opportunities to bring home plenty games for us. And he's only had 1 breakout game so far in his last 3 years that he's been in the league, and that's just not enough, man. That's not enough. Like, he doesn't really show any kind of standout qualities. He's a body catcher. He is quick, and I will say he does run hard.
Beautiful routes.
After catch. I mean, the routes, themselves, they're not like to where they're going to be like, oh, like Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson route. He's not one of those. Not even a Keenan Allen.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He's not. But as far as him, like, as far as his yak and all that, that's where he shines. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he's a very big body receiver. Think of a Mike Williams with more speed.
Yeah.
That's who QJ is, but with less hands. That's his downfall. And unfortunately, as a receiver position, you need hands as the first thing. So, not a body. Everybody on the field has a body.
That's fair.
Including the linemen. You know what I'm saying?
It's real Chargers talk.
Yeah, man. So
it's the only time you'll hear Chargers talk on this episode.
And then I feel like Ladd McConkey coming in as strong as he did just made QJ's stock go even lower. You know what I'm saying? That made his time go by like that.
He's still on the rookie contract too.
Yeah, he is. You know, and that's why they were kind of working with him. But Ladd coming in like that, showing out like that. Still doing it by himself with a QJ on the field. Bro. We have Trey Harris now coming out of this draft. You know, from Ole Miss. He's not a speedy receiver. You know, around 4.5, I believe. Not a speedy receiver, but he's more of like a Mike Williams type too, where he's very, very dominant with the one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? And the deep ball threats. You know, that's the kind of receiver he is. So, with a QB like Justin Herbert, that's what we need. We got Ladd McConkey to tear it up, you know, between the seams. But we need those outside threats, you know,
Yeah.
to get downfield.
We'll see.
I'm excited with that, man. I'm excited with that.
We'll definitely see. We definitely need football season to get here quick.
And Kyle Kennard as well on the defensive side.
Yeah.
A Gamecock, defensive player of the year. I mean, nasty. Linebacker, 6'4", 250.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I've seen you optimistic before. But what rookie are you excited for this year in the NFL?
I mean, you want my biased answer or my non-biased answer?
Both.
Omarion Hampton.
Why?
Because he's a Charger.
Oh.
The whole point of the biased answer.
What about unbiased?
I mean, unbiased answer. I'm gonna say I don't want to be
like on the wave.
Basic, yeah. I don't want to say Ashton Genty, even though I feel like a lot of people's like answer. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to go Travis Hunter, man. Like, I mean, I feel like that's just that's a shoe-in, man. Like, I mean, Travis Hunter, but I'm also excited for Shedeur. Like, I'm very excited for that. Like, the Cleveland.
It's crazy the Browns could have got both of them.
Not just how it's very, but no, I'm not gonna. You can't say that. You can't say that because if they would have gone and got Travis Hunter first, I mean, that would have blew up the whole draft.
Yeah.
I mean, cause we all know whether we want to admit it or not, that was collusion on the Shedeur thing. Like, we know the NFL, we know the NFL draft, and we know the teams that needed the QB, and we know there's the QB history. I'm
surprised he didn't go to New Orleans or the Steelers.
And the fact that you were surprised about that is the whole answer to it. You know what I'm saying? Because we know if not the Giants, I mean, or even a team like that, the Saints.
Yeah, Dart got picked up before. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Saints. The Steelers, especially the Steelers. Like,
twice. They had like two options.
Man.
And they still don't have a quarterback.
Man, like it doesn't get more in your face than that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. You know, but at the same time, I like it because even though I do love Shedeur, he needed that. He needed some kind of humble. It's just some. I didn't like where it came from, and it definitely wasn't their place to do it. But regardless, that's what he needed. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always got the confidence part. You know what I'm saying? But in the NFL, you need both. You know, you need that confidence, overspilling confidence, but you also need to be able to flip that switch. And when you need to flip that switch, you know what I'm saying? To lead the team. Because I mean, that's cool. In college ball, it's all about being nitty gritty, and you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. In NFL, it's more about smarts. You know, about
the IQ.
IQ exactly. And with an attitude like that, it's very easy to get him off his game. See what I'm saying?
Agree.
Just look at college ball. I mean, it takes a little bit of a warm-up, just the pregame warm-up to get him pissed off or to get in his head.
Agree.
In NFL, man, they're going to do that plus a little more. You know what I'm saying? And that same dude's going to come and pop you upside the head. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make sure of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he needed both sides. He needed to be humble to where it can also make him work harder in the areas he needed to work on.
Agree.
You know, so... I mean, I reiterate, I don't think it was their place to do that, how they should. One of the biggest moments of his life, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like it's going to make the story even more, no pun intended, legendary.
Ah, man, he said it.
It's good. I feel like it is, man. It is.
I mean, he's in a good position with the Browns.
It is.
He's in a good position.
He is. I mean, and look at the competition he has. Joe Flacco, you know what I'm saying?
Deshaun will go on Achilles.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say that's competition. Like, we all know Deshaun is getting this check. Like, and that's on both sides. The Cleveland's done with him, and Deshaun's done with the Cleveland Browns. I mean,
yeah,
like rightfully so.
It's giving me like Gilbert Arenas vibes. Like he got cashed, and
I mean, I wouldn't even say that because he got cash, and he was playing. Like, but he had no supporting cast. He didn't have no one over there.
Yeah.
So we can't sit here and act like Deshaun had a Judy, and you know what I'm saying, and a Chubb, a healthy Chubb, you know what I'm saying? He didn't. Like, he didn't really have that. He definitely didn't have.
I mean, that's where superstars get buried, Cleveland.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I feel like just with the Cleveland fan base, they're a lot like Knicks fans. Is what I, relate Cleveland fans to, because they don't win a lot, but they don't go for that bullshit.
Yeah.
The fans don't go for that. You know what I'm saying? So
agree.
As soon as you.
Well, I feel like Cleveland's used to it at the same time, to be honest.
But I mean, so is the Knicks. Look how long they haven't won anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing. But the fans are just the same in both bases. I feel like they don't. once the fans turn on you, like, I mean, that's really pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're such a strong vocal fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the teams that have like the losing history and all that with the more vocal fan bases, I feel like those are the more. Just think about how powerful that is.
Yeah.
Look how much of a losing fan base they are, or a losing organization they are.
Agree.
And look how loud their fan base is, you know? So I feel like Deshaun didn't get a fair shake with that as far as other things that we don't have to get into. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of that had to do with already, you know, other reasons of why they didn't welcome him like they should have.
A little tense.
It was already tense coming in to Cleveland. And then they give him, oh, I see what you did there. Let's not do that.
It's summertime, right?
Yeah.
Summertime?
Yeah.
Let me do a little promo real quick. Summertime is here, guys. So you know what that means. You need your cooling system. You need the heat right. Hit up your guys, HVAC Games 512, to get you right. Supporting the local ATX Central Texas area. Again, that's HVAC Games 512. Summer's here, guys. Let them get you right. Support local. Let's just get right. I needed that. So if you need anything...
HVAC.
10% off too. It's 10% off when you mention the Rodcast. So it's a win-win for everybody, really. So if you need any,
I mean, it's getting that hot outside.
It really is.
It's getting crazy down here.
And that brings in all the animals. I mean, here you got the scorpions, the snakes. I'm trying to stay away from that.
Yeah.
So, but you cooked on the NFL. I knew you would.
Yeah.
You got really
Been waiting on that.
Yeah.
Been waiting on
I mean, basketball you're decent with. I'll give you that. You're decent with.
We got pretty deep in basketball.
You did. But I know that NFL is where the heart's at.
That's where it lies, man. I'm excited for Amari Hampton. Like, I feel like any player coming in, I just get right back into it. It's just hard not to, man. I feel like
it's all right.
Like
NFL season's around.
Jim Ortiz, like, you know, like I feel like what they're doing right now is just so. Joe Ortiz, sorry, but what they're doing right now is just so like. It's just, I don't know, it's just the hardball way, man. And everyone's changing. Like, everyone's kind of buying into
like the culture.
The culture is just changing over there. Like, they're buying into it. I mean, like, you can just turn on the TV and see.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I got to see. That's what I got to see with the Texans, and you could tell like the culture change that they had, and you love to see it with D'Amico, like what he brings to this team. So you just got it's cool to see someone like that motivated team to really change in that aspect.
100%. 100%.
But I mean, I'll be busy in the NFL season. Your boy's a season ticket holder, of course, for the Houston Texans. So I mean, we'll have to do more episodes of the NFL.
How about Diggs, man?
Yeah,
we didn't even get into that. I forgot all about Diggs. Like, I
mean, he deserved. I mean, you see no bash and done from like the Texans. They're just. I feel like everyone was happy he got paid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Coming off that ACL. You put the Texans in a tough pickle to want to really pay you like that with that injury, but kudos to him. New England, you got a real one. I'm glad he's not getting that, what's it called? Kind of that face of where everyone said he was a locker room cancer and stuff like that. Like every team, it looks like, because I was at that game when they played the Bills. Dude, him and the Bills players were all like just showing love to each other and all that.
And
like,
I mean, yeah, but he wasn't hated by everybody. You know what I'm saying? But as far, I mean, like, think about it. It's different whenever you have someone out of the locker room not affecting your team and you're winning anymore. Yeah. It's easy. You can like someone as a person and hate him as a teammate.
Agree.
That's definitely possible.
I feel like that's what he got.
But I mean, we all saw him in Buffalo. We're not gonna sit here and act like he wasn't.
Even Minnesota.
Come on, bro. Like, we can't sit here and act like he wasn't a problem. He was. Like, as far as we could see it. And the thing is, he didn't care to hide it, you know, on the field. You know, there's some things you can hide on the field, take it to the locker room if there's stuff in the locker room brewing. But, I mean, we saw all of it spill out from Diggs. And, I mean, a lot of it was to his quarterback, which is just a no-go.
Agree. Now, who is it? Yeah, so now the only problems Diggs has is Offset. You see, it's crazy. You saw him and he was courtside at the Knicks game with Cardi.
I saw it. Phones
you know what?
And everything.
She looks happy. Good for her.
But then again, when doesn't she look happy?
That's fair.
Ever since she got her teeth fixed, she's always been happy. Let's just be real. Let's be real. That's fair. Let's be real.
That's fair.
Understandably,
I'd be smiling all the time too.
You feel me? If you come from where she come from, hey, yeah.
But salute to Diggs. Good luck in New England. Thankfully, you guys are on the schedule. So
on that receiver note, though, what do we think about Mans from Steelers? George Pickens, Cowboys edition.
Oh yeah,
What we thinking about? What we thinking about that?
I mean, it definitely helps a lot.
Yeah,
it's always
I know where you're going.
It's always Dak can't throw that far though, so it don't even.
He can't throw that far, but even on a deeper note, I mean, type of
They
player.
still got Cooks.
No, he's already free agent.
Ooh,
but hold on though. But with George Pickens, attitude George Pickens has, I mean, I feel like it's either gonna go really good or it's gonna go really bad. There's no in between. There's no, middle there. Just the player he is and the type of organization that the Cowboys are.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry's a my way type of owner.
Yep.
My way, and George Pickens is a very my way type of player and receiver.
Agree.
I mean, I don't know, man. And the Cowboys offense is a very frustrating one if you're a Cowboys fan. It's very frustrating. And it's very even more frustrating if you're a Cowboys player. We've seen it on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean,
this could be the breaking point for CD, for Micah, for all of them. It could be the breaking point this season.
And for George Pickens, nobody else even wanted to pick him up.
Yeah,
besides the Cowboys.
That's wild,
mind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why he went for such a low stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they had to trade him. So I mean, this is his last kind of spot. You know, if it doesn't go good here, and he doesn't show that his attitude.
He's getting the minimum contracts.
I mean, no, I don't even see him, bro. They had the type of league that the NFL is nowadays.
See him out
with the amount of receivers that come in it every year. I mean, look at Claypool.
Yeah.
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
It's like, why waste our time? Get
For
the next young guy, put him on a rookie contract, and we're set.
Come on, man. It's not like George Pickens went to the OSU or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like, he's a good player, yes, but he earned his name once he got there. You know what I'm saying? And
Agree.
What a coach like Mike Tomlin gave him chance after chance to keep earning his name. Any other player with those antics would have been off the field, not even allowed to show what they could do. You know what I'm saying? George Pickens, like I said, he just happened to land in the team that was very receiver thirsty and a coach that was very culture understanding.
You know, you just made me think of?
What's that?
Mr. Antonio Brown.
Whew. Shots fired.
Then he got arrested, right?
He got arrested for shooting in the air. But, I mean, at the same time, that wasn't an Antonio Brown antic. I mean, they tried to jump him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
don't tell you
jump
that. They don't. That's not the headline.
For those who didn't know, he was at Aiden Ross's boxing event. And
that's celebrity stuff, right? Or whatever.
Celebrity boxing event. Yeah, I don't really know who was on the card, but I just know it was some boxing event, some YouTuber boxing event. And I guess he had an altercation outside after, and a few guys tried to jump him. It got so crazy that even 3 of his Antonio Brown security guards, one of them tried to like go in there and grab him and throw him, and he fell while throwing Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown turned around and kicked him in the face while he was on the ground.
Damn.
I mean, he was getting jumped. You never know who's who.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, even the security guard was looking like, what the hell? Like, Antonio Brown's a wild one, man. Like, he's a wild one.
He's not one of them for sure.
He's definitely not one of them that you want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Definitely not one of those. But, I mean, hey, I'm glad he got his little, he got it out. Out. That's been brewing for a while in Antonio Brown, so. But, I mean, hey.
Shoot. That's kind of a, I mean, did you have anything else? Because it's kind of a perfect way to wrap this episode.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's really it.
You cooked.
Pretty good.
So we're gonna need Dada back in the NFL. You got any people you want to see on the show to join you for the NFL talks?
Definitely Cam Swan.
Yeah. Even though we'll try to get him, he's in Houston.
You can go ahead and get Cam Cuddy back in here. My boy Rich.
Yeah.
Boy Rich, you got to get Rich in here. Chi-Town finest.
He swears the Bears are gonna win a Super Bowl. So
not gonna happen. Not gonna. I mean, you see, the QB don't even want to. Hey. We should have talked about that. We left that out.
He should have been here. So
yeah, we should have talked about that. I mean, their QB, the book coming out, that's not looking good. That's not good for any franchise. I don't care. Yeah, that's just not good. Definitely a Chicago thing to happen. Yeah, man. Rich. Let's see who else we can get up in here, man.
You need the dumb friend. You need the E-Lose.
Yeah, I mean, we can go to E-Lou maybe a little mid-season.
Yeah.
Because he kind of has like that Ravens kind of like delusion.
Agree.
So preseason, we don't want to hear all that.
Agree.
You can keep it factual for right now, and then after the season starts and he kind of sees where his team's going, then we can bring him in. He's a little more down to earth.
Agree. I will say too, I didn't get to give a shout out. Shout out my Houston Astros for getting it done. Top of the eighth, bottom of the eighth. They were down 1-3, and then we hit a bomb to take the lead and even out the series against the little brothers Texas Rangers. So that Silver Boot series is still intact. Hopefully go watch that series in July and to get that done. So, but yeah, that's all I really got so far, Dede, unless you want to close out with any other shout outs or anything you got going.
Man,
shout out Grandma. Always got to shout out Grandma.
Shout out my granny, man. Shout out my granny. Shout out my boy Aaron, doing what he's doing with the Rodcast. Shout out my Chargers. Shout out them Spurs. For sure them Spurs. And shit. And that's about it.
That's it. Well, thank you guys again for joining the Rodcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this special NBA postseason / NFL talk that we have for y'all. Again, tune in. This summer, we're going to keep trying to get things popping. You probably might see Day more often, too. So, it'll be a treat for you guys. Thank you guys again for joining the Rodcast. We're out.